What's up guys, Six Games here, and welcome back to another map review. Today we're going to be checking out DE Anubis by the users Roald, Jakuza, and JD40, all seasoned map creators. Thank you Roald for the recommendation. So this is one of the maps that was put into the MapCore mapping contest for 2019. About a day or so ago they announced the winners, and this map and Mutiny and some of the others actually made it in there. So props to you guys. These maps are really high quality. I'm going to try to check out the other ones like DE Graveyard and the others. I mean, they all look very good visually and just overall. I mean, great map creations as usual. If you have any that you'd like me to check, just reach out to me in the comments or whatever, and I'll try to check it out. So anyways, let's get right into this. Alright, so let's start with the A site. So I'm going to take a right here, and you can either take a right again, and you can either drop down here and go straight. But that is going to be exposing you to this mid area, which is going to be such an important part of the map, this whole section right here, that I'll go over in a little bit. But yeah, you can either drop down there. If you want to avoid that area completely, you could just take a right and go straight and just skip out on all that over there if you don't want to take any fights over there, and just drop down here. You can also jump back up if you'd like and safely make your way back to the other side if you want. You can drop in this water, that's a-okay. I mean, honestly, the theming's really great. I like this sort of canal that they've got going on here. Just the whole Egyptian sort of temple style, right? Like the pyramids. It's just really awesome. They've got even like these little like ancient tools, like construction tools up there. And then like just I mean, the attention to detail is just great. So excellent job on that. So let's check out the sites. You're going to walk in here, and boom, here we are in this sort of, broken down, like it's seen its better days. This is probably some site where they're excavating stuff, maybe. They've got the writings on the wall. So this is the site right here. The A site. I like this sort of circular thing they've got going on. You don't normally see that. And I like it. It's usually like a square box. Everything's some sort of square, but this is sort of like a circular thing. It might not make a difference, but I don't know. I just like it being square, and how this wall sort of bends right here has a cool feel to it. So you can plant anywhere in here. Take this off the table. You cannot plant up here. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? And pretty risky too if you're planting up here. But yeah, you can plant anywhere over here. There's also this sort of crackling sort of sound. Almost sounds like water or fire or something. I have my settings on me pretty high, so I don't know if there's supposed to be fire somewhere, or that's this waterfall over here. But it's sort of crinkling sound. I don't know if that's a glitch or something. But anyways, let's get back to the site. So you can plant anywhere in the circle. The CTs are probably going to be coming from this area here, peeking there or peeking there. Most likely, I mean, I'll get to that later, of course, but most likely they're already going to be on the site somewhere. But let's say you clear it out completely. Safest place to plant probably right here. Just anywhere right there. And a cool, post-plant speaking here, a cool thing I found, assuming they're going to be coming from here, that's CT spawn. So if they are rotating from there, this doorway, you can actually just come here after you plant, and just anywhere like right there. And boom, right here, like, it'll just get that whole thing. So that'll be like really good for delaying. And another cool thing I found, I don't know if anyone would use this, but I smoked right here in the middle of the site, and I guess you could maybe use like a one-way maybe. I know it's a weird smoke, but I could see like some cheeky angles. Even if you're really ballsy, you could stand in the smoke or something. That's kind of funny, but I don't think anybody would do that. So post-plant speaking, I think right here is such a strong spot, since you probably will have this on lock already as a T. Just watch from here, There's two main ways that they're going to get to the site, assuming they don't flank you. And even And if you plant in that corner, like without even having a peek, just toss a molly down there right in the middle, you know. Just get that whole area, or just wherever really you planted like that. You know, like, also like flash. Yeah, just like that, you know. Get that. So, and even like this corner over here as well. This is like a really good corner to be hiding in, you know. Probably not going to expect that guy there baiting this guy in. Or whatever, you know. Same thing with this box over here. The CTs are probably going to have this at first, but if you kill this guy or whatnot, it's a one and done spot, but again, also a very good spot. Have that covered, have this covered. So, you know, someone walks here, boom, eliminate them or whatnot. Just at least guaranteed one kill here. So, I mean, yeah, this site's pretty solid, pretty simple. You know, not too much going on, but the simplicity is what makes it. And you could also get aggressive, forgot to mention here. You know, hold this door at an off angle, even hold these two areas if you'd like as well. This is going to be the main area that they come from, though. Alright, heading back to the T-spawn, let's check out B now. So, here we go, Temple of Anubis. It's a museum, it's an event, right? Nope, no smoking, no photography, and no drinks. But you are welcome to bring in your AK-47 and your deagle. What's this guy doing here? What's this guy little do? He's everywhere. There's chickens everywhere. Anyways, okay, so what you're going to notice about this map is there's a lot of different ways to get to the sites. I do feel that there might be too many paths, and I'm sure there's a reason for every single one, but that's one of the criticisms I do have. There, it might be a little too confusing. I think if you get rid of some of the pathways, and you'll see this more later on as I continue on, that some of the paths might not be necessary for the map, and they might just make it a little confusing to play on. So, the be, you know, you could drop here, come here, and enter the site over there, or if the CTs are going to be pushed up, you're going to get this sort of elevated angle right here. Clear that out before you enter, and then you walk here, and also the pyramids in the back. Again, the sign. I really like how this sign looks very official. Pyramids in the back. Kind of reminds me of Talos Principle, Sirius Sam, you know, the Egyptian style. All right, and here we are on the B site. So we got this square, this big sort of exhibit here, look with all the writings on this monument thing, and like just really cool looking structures overall. And you've got this little wall here, so probably like since the CTs are gonna be over here and there, probably it's to sort of jump and plant like that. You cannot wall bang through that, it looks like. Yeah, you're free from being wall banged if you're playing risky, or you could safer to do it here. Just plant anywhere over here in this sort of square area. You can't plant up here, but that's fine. And there's this whole other area that you can actually get to pretty fast as well. Instead of going left, you go straight, and this actually leads to both the A and the B site. This is, again, a mid area that the CTs are probably going to have already, but again, this will totally like ruin the plans of basically everybody because you have access to both sites. Take a right, boom. Here we are on the A site again. And or you could take a left and make your way over here, and boom, here we are to the B site. That's what this little doorway is. So, you know, most likely the CTs are going to have that, but you could probably coordinate some kind of push. I mean, you do have that to your disposal as a T. Come here, plant. Talk about post-plant. Right here, safest spot. You're covered from there, you're covered from there. Assuming there's no one in here, which I'll get to in a second. Plant right here. You know, you can boost up here, actually. Jumped up here. That's going to be, like, really annoying for the CTs to cover this area. and just fall back here. I mean, this is meant for the T's to be able to sort of hide here. Really good post plant position right there. And yeah, that's probably going to be the main area that you plant. Safest spot, honestly. Now, of course, you could smoke this little thing off. So this little hole up here, you can't toss anything through it. I would like to see this opened up. Like you do like that, and it bounces back. Let me try from this angle. So yeah, if you open this up, this would be pretty great for flashing in. Yeah, there's all like an invisible wall, like a window type thing there. So this is asking to be opened up, you know. So I would like open that up if you can somehow, and just sort of have that as an avenue to work with. Even, I don't know, like if you're able to even, you know, you get the point. Like this drops over here, smoke. I don't know, like smoke somehow, right? But and then I don't know if you could smoke like that. I mean, you know, that's not a great smoke, but you know, if you can perfect this somehow, smoke this whole area off, and you could probably, you know, get a molly in there, like a walking molly. Flash in, clear your corners, and then get that bomb down. Pretty good sight. Little claustrophobic. Maybe you could add a little more space to it, but overall, not bad. You know, there's this whole section right here. Really good for post plant, honestly. And I mean CTs as well. Like, look at this area. Just, you can also get up here as well. Yeah, you can get up here like that. Also another area. Just all these sort of elevated angles and stones you could work with. This is like an off angle, perfect for taking care of CTs that are coming. Create a crossfire. One guy over here, one guy over here. Just, yeah, this whole area is really good. And this wall right here to cover you, there's like a lot of stuff in your way, which, I mean, could work. You know, again, I tried this at a 5v5, but overall, a really good site. I like that. And before I go over to the CT side, let's check out this other big portion of the map here. And that is going to be this area right here, this sort of canal. Nice looking canal area. This enables you to actually just walk over here and get this drop on on B. So, you know, you're coming here. You're going to be coming from that area and this area as well. You know, and the thing about this area, and I checked it, that the CTs can get here pretty fast, but the Ts can also get here pretty fast. So this might as well be mid, right? And this up here is... This section I was talking about. The Ts are going to get here before, but honestly, pretty sure as a CT you can also kind of try to push up here. And you know, it's very close, honestly. It's closer to the T's. But if the CTs could probably get a big flank in through this thing, because this works both ways, right? Like as a CT, you can go behind them. You know, this would be like a rotate spot almost, right? Oh, they're hitting A. Like, you get rid of the site, the point, and then you can drop down and make a run for it and just go behind them, right? So this works both ways. This is, of course, you can wallbang this. There's wood there for a reason. So yeah, that I just need to highlight that spot. And even getting like almost like a mid pick if you have an op. Boom, as a CT. Drop it down. Like, if maybe you can catch one falling. At least get the info, right? And these two are barricaded here. This is smart right here. To have these two barricaded on this side. And just only one on this side. Because the Ts are going to be here, right? And the T's are going to be crossing this way, so it'd be a little, almost too much info as well if the CT could see them here too as well. But the thing about that is you can hear them cross, right? You can hear the footsteps, so as a CT you can wallbang that. But yeah, pretty clever design with that. It's a very good job. Yeah, so this area is going to be really important when it comes to mid and everything. All right, let's check out CT. Alright, so here we are on the CT side. B and A. You know, let's start with B this time. We just checked that out last, so. Okay, so A is the Ancient Bathhouse, and B is the Obelisk Square. That's what it is, an obelisk. I was trying to find the name of it. So, you're gonna drop down here, and boom, here we are. Obviously, here's the site. So, what I was saying about earlier is, you could probably like just run here. You know, come over here, do a little quick bee. I'm not great at bee hopping, but if you could just come here, I'd at least catch one, maybe. I could see a lucky wall bang, maybe. But just come in here real fast. The CT should at least either you know, be crossing, or honestly, there's probably going to be somebody holding this, to be honest. So it might not work that well. But I like this whole area. I don't know. I think that's like it's like a lateral sort of mid area, like a crossover. Like we got this bridge and we got this, but it could work. I think that whole area is going to be a pretty fun sort of bloodbath to try and take over. Right? Anyway, so where was I? So here we are. Could drop here. Just be holding this. Even honestly, you could. It does take them a moment, so you could try to go for a pick right here. That's probably why they added the upper section right here to let the T's have a extra advantage here, because you could do that and fall back, right? So this is going to be a place to hold as well. One and done, and you can boost up here as well. Yeah, you need a friend, but you can't boost up there, though, showing. You're guaranteed a kill for sure. Here or here. Obviously, also over here, where you came from. Just holding back, you know, having a passive sort of give them the sight, wait for the cross. If they smoke this off, try to molly something, right? Maybe use that. See, perfect. That's actually perfect. Really, you know what? I really like this too. You see that? That's really nice. I don't even think you need to be just looking. Alright, that one kind of failed, but you get the point. Just being able to use that, utilize that, and your typical smoke, right? Do that while you're getting set up here on the site. And right here, too. This is going to be another spot that the CTs are going to like. And it even lets you cover, to get some cover as you peek. Smoke dissipates, you know, get a pick, fall back, have your teammate flash you in. Even flash yourself out, you know, somehow, like that's not the greatest flash, but, and just work around the pillar. Be an annoyance here, right? This is so good for that. You know, and even just if you have an M4, get one pick, fall back, so many pillars to work with, it's like, there's going to be so much ring around the rosy, I feel, on this site. And, I mean, depending on who you ask, you know, some people like that, some people might find that silly, but it's part of the game, right? And having to work around obstacles, it's just another skill element to it. So I really like that. After looking at the CT side, this site looks even better than it did before. But yeah, this is an obelisk. I was trying to find the name of it. Think of the name. So overall a solid site. The alternate path to that is this up here, too. An elevated sort of look as well. So a guy can be here, and a guy can be here. You know, I don't know, boost somehow up here, and then try to get some kind of angle on them. So yeah, that's the other way. And over here to the left, and this is the map that they're showing you. Yeah, I mean, very good attention to detail. I would try to flip this, you know, try to put this down here, like flip. I know it'd be maybe confusing, but I mean, you know, just to make it like you're here and then, you know, which way you want to go, right? Because it says you're right here and then, so let's check out the other portion of the map. So boom, you come here. I mean, this is so cool right here. Like this whole, all the writing and everything, like no climbing. Just an awesome area. I really like the lighting and oh, look at the roof. Wow. Very good job on this whole room. Really sells the feel of it. And yes, this is the doorway, the glass door let's talk about. you know, the other way to get to the site more directly. Just come here, and honestly, another place to cover, another perfect place to just hide behind when you're getting these picks. Also, another thing, this cheeky sort of stairs right here, this is actually really good for the CTs, having to watch this if they decide to come through here, right? Or even if they're pushing this. Or maybe this is for the Ts. I mean, it all depends on how much map control they get. The other way, you're going to take a left right here. And boom. This is the A site. So where are you going to be holding from here? Well, and this is TCT spawn, so you can go from here too. So these are the two ways you're going to get to A. Obviously, again, holding like that. Mauling this off if they're coming, right? Just being a nuisance. You know, even drop it down here. This could be used for your advantage too. I said this is good for the Ts, but right here, imagine that. They're not going to see this coming. 1, 2 picks. It's going to be very, very cool for this, but pretty risky too. I mean, how are you going to fall back? You can drop here maybe. Drop on the site. Flash out. Get a pick. Hide right here too. They're not going to see this coming. Not at all. Hide right here. You hear the plant. Boom. Get the bomb planter. Fall back. Flash yourself out here. That should get a few people for sure. And be able to jump over here to safety. And work around this wall, you know. Boom. You know, even have the second guy. Like, this is going to be pretty annoying for the T's actually, now thinking about it. But remember that molly I showed? This really would be annoying here. You know, stop them from being able to cross. And if you know they're here, just molly them, right? That can be checked easily. And then this area right here, as I had said earlier, you can kind of just be right here as a CT and watch them. You know, come in and at least get 1 or 2 picks, right? Smoke yourself off. 1 and done, but again, a pretty decent spot. And then another thing, the final path we've been talking about is come here. And boom, here it is. This is what I was talking about. This is the bridge. And again, I could see the CTs or the Ts taking control of this, you know? Flash yourself out, you know, flash. And boom. You know, try to take this over. Hear them. You can even hear them too. I mean, you could hear where they're going. Like, you hear the footsteps. They're coming here. Try to get a pick. They're dropping down. You see a few coming. I mean, this is, again, how greedy do you want to be with it? But this whole area is very good. Anyways, overall, a really good looking map. There's a lot of different paths. Maybe one could be eliminated. I don't know which one, but overall, I mean, other than that minor gripe, I think that the map really is a solid, tactically looking map, and visually it's great. But overall, yeah, we're just going to have to see how it plays in-game. I think it's really good, though. Again, good job on all the maps, everybody. If you have any maps, let me know below. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe, comment for more map reviews. Slingshot Games, goodbye.